Hi, today's game we're going to introduce you to is called Target Noughts and Crosses, and it's one of my favourite maths games of all time. So Nash is we've got a regular noughts and crosses board set up. Nashi and I are going to get the numbers generated for the game. So Nash, do you want to roll?
Yeah.
Alright, so 15, keep rolling. So we've got a dice that's a 1 to 20 dice. And all we're doing is just trying to get some randomly generated numbers onto our playing board. Keep going, Nash. 9, and last one. 9 again. Okay. So, once you've set up your board, so we're doing 1 to 20. Nash is in grade 1. 1 to 20 is a good numbers for grade 1s. I'll talk a little bit about how you can modify it for other year levels at the end. Once you've got your board set up with your numbers, each player gets 6 cards. 5, 6. Now the first turn is a bit of a race against the clock. So the first person who can make an equation.
I can.
What is it?
10 plus 10.
Beautiful. Okay, so any 2 cards or more to make an equation. So Nashi's done 10 plus 10 is 20. And so Nashi, you're going to be the crosses. All right, so those 2 cards go in a discard pile. Nashi, you can get yourself 2 more. So you're always replenishing, so you've got 6 cards. Now from here, speed's no longer a factor in the game. So I've got as much time as I want to try and come up with an equation. So I'm going to do 2 times 5.
I don't know how to do times.
It's okay, darling. I do. 2 times 5 is 10, plus 3 is 13. And so then I take the 13 spot. 3 cards out. 3 new cards in. All right, Nashi, your turn.
Is there any zeros in there?
No, so the deck we're using goes from 1s, which are the aces, all the way to 10s. And we've taken out all the picture cards. So Jack, Queens.
Put the queens in for zeros.
I took them out for today. All right, your turn, gorgeous. What are you going to do?
So what number is like 18, 14, 5 or 9?
Mm-hmm.
Maybe 5. 8. That's 7. Take away 2 is 5. We'll take away 2.
Fantastic. 7 take away 2 is 5. So do you want to mark 5, Nash?
Yeah. Because you are from the list.
And then what do you need to do?
Try and get a 9.
So what do you need to do with your cards?
Put them away.
I have to put them away for you? 2 new ones. Okay, now given the way the board's set up, all of a sudden I'm no longer trying to make any of the numbers. Nash, what number am I trying to make?
9.
I'm trying to block him, and I can make 9 easily.
I can.
10, take away 1.
9 and no, not 9.
So Nash, what number are you trying to make now?
9.
9 as well. What's the equation?
8 plus 1.
Beautiful.
And
You're purple.
I just need to get 15. Just need to get 15.
Okay, so 7 plus 6 plus 1. So you don't need to just use 2 cards. You can use 3, 4.
No,
In this case, 7 plus 6 plus 1 is 14. Now, have you got your 2 new cards?
Oh, no. I need 15. Do I have any 10s? Wow. That's 15.
How do you make 15 with that?
Because 10 and 5 is 1, and 9 and 6 is 1. Is 15.
Okay.
Yay! Oh, I won the game!
You did win the game. Good job. All right. So the reason why, so a couple of things about the game. So obviously we use the 1 to 20 dice, which are quite hard to find. You don't need a dice to set up the board. any smartphone, just go onto Google, type in random number generator 1 to 20. If you're playing with older kids, you might go 1 to 50. If you're playing with grade 4s, 5s, 6s, you might go 1 to 100, and then you'll just be able to press, and it'll just spit out some random numbers. The idea is that you want the game to start with different numbers every time, because that's what makes the game interesting. The other benefit to the game is that every time you play some cards, you're getting new cards. So the numbers you're working with, the numbers you're trying to get here are always changing. So it's a really dynamic game. And with the exception of the very first turn, the game's not focused on speed at all. It's more about flexible thinking and trying to use your number sense to work out how to make these different equations. So it's a really fantastic game, appropriate for grade 1s all the way through to year 8s, I would say. That's Target Noughts and Crosses.
Can we play that again?
We will. I hope you